Hi everyone, Franco from Your Guitar Academy. In this video, I'm going to show you how to play the Riverboat Song by the Ocean Color Scene. So pick up your guitar, let's get started. Right, so the song is pretty fun to play because it's the main riff that we keep on transposing into different positions, basically. And then there's a bit of new things to play on the chorus, but once you know the riff, you can already have fun with it. Now the main riff goes like this. And when I say I transpose that, I literally just take the same gaps between the frets and I move that up to different positions. So I would have or and. But once I know the main one, I'm not thinking it's new frets. I'm just literally transposing what I've just learned into that new position. Okay, so let's get into the main riff. What I do is I start with my ring finger on fret number 7, which is the note B, on the low E string. And then the next note I'm playing is with the index finger on the A string on fret number 5, followed by fret number 7 on the same string. And this grouping of 3 notes is what we use to play the whole riff. Now, obviously, the timing is tricky. First of all, this song is in 6/8, so we've got to count to 6 if we want to be able to count a whole loop. But let's talk about the actual rhythm of the notes I'm playing here. So their pace is... So if I count along, again, we're counting in 6. What I'm counting is 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6. 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 So I'm playing on the 1, on the end of 2, so up, on the end of beat number 3, followed by beat number 4, and then on 5, which is down, and 6, which is down again. And you'll notice that I'm unfortunately not a perfect guitar player, but you'll notice that my right hand will mostly follow that movement as well. As in, my right hand, when I'm playing the main riff, still goes, my picking hand, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, down. I'm going to try to slow that down so you can see my right hand better. So see, once I've got this, it's a lot easier to play that grouping of 3 notes together. Now this is the main position of the riff, and on the intro of the song we stay on that bit and we play that 8 times. It's quite long. But after that we play exactly the same thing, except now we're playing with the ring finger on fret number 14 on the A string. And then the other fingers, they follow exactly the same pattern. So the index finger would be on the next string, on the D string, but on fret number 12. And then the last note we've got to play is fret 14 on the same string, on the D string. And it's just exactly the same rhythm. It's literally exactly the same notes as well. So it's just a way to spice up the main key, the main riff of the song. And the song is very bluesy, so if you've listened to blues before, you can sort of feel when to change as well and always trust your guts, like it's probably right. Right, we've got 2 other hand positions to look at. The next one, again, it's the same concept, but my ring finger is now on fret number 12. So therefore, my index finger is on fret number 10 on the A string. And, sorry, I said fret number 12, but I didn't tell you which string. It's on the low E string. I guess you can see that. Now, the index finger is on the next string on the A string on fret number 10. And then the ring finger is on fret number 12 on the A string. And again, same rhythm, same picking pattern. And we stay on this, we play it twice on the intro. And the last position we've got to look at is literally exactly what I'm playing right now, but 2 frets higher, a tone higher. So now my ring finger is on the low E string on fret number 14. Index finger is on fret number 12 on the A string. And my ring finger is on fret number 14 on the A string as well. It's the same rhythm again. Sorry, I'll try to do it properly with the right hand. Now, the structure of when to play these different parts, it can be a bit overwhelming at first because it's not super consistent. Like the intro is a lot longer than the rest of the song when it comes to playing that riff. I'll walk you through the intro and a typical verse. So on the intro, we play the big position on fret number 5 and 7. We play that for 8 runs. So we loop it 8 times. Right, so we just do that over and over again. Then we move on to the one on 14 on the A string. And we play that 4 times. Then we move to the one on fret number 12 with the ring finger. And we play it twice. Then we go back to the big one. And we play it twice. Now this one, you could also play the second one we've seen. Since it's literally just the same notes an octave higher, you could play that, and there are 2 guitars, one playing the big shape and one playing the octave higher. So we play that twice. After that, we move on to the third one, the third little riff we've seen on fret 14 and 12. And back to the big one twice. I like how my technical term is big one to talk about fret number 5 and 7. That's the way I think about it. Right, so that's the main riff. And you see how once you get the big one, quote unquote, on fret number 5 and 7, and your rhythm is fine, and the picking hand is doing it properly, getting the other positions will not be hard, don't worry. So focus on the big one. I keep on saying that. Focus on this one, and you'll be fine. Now, on the regular verse, usually on the rest of the song, they play the big one 4 times. Then they move up to twice. So basically the second option we've seen, where the ring finger is on 14 and the index on 10 on the same strings. Then we go back to the big one twice. Back to the one we've just played, so on fret 14 and 12. And back to the main one twice. And once you've played that, we get into the pre-chorus of the song, which goes. And I've got 3 chords that I'm playing here. I'm starting with an F sharp 5, so a power chord. My index finger is on the low E string, playing the note F sharp on fret number 2. Ring finger is playing the 5th of that chord, that's why it's a power chord, on fret number 4 on the A string, and my pinky is playing another F sharp, but this time on the D string, fret number 4. And I'm going to move that shape up to G, so G5, and up to A. So G would be on fret number 3. So index finger on 3, sorry, ring finger on 5 and pinky on 5, but the hand position is exactly the same, so don't jump, just keep on sliding that hand position up. And then the last chord we need is A5, with the index finger on fret number 5, ring finger on fret 7, and pinky on fret 7 as well. And then the timing, we stay on the first chord for half a bar, so half 3/8 notes. The next chord, same thing, and the last one, we stay on it for a whole bar. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And notice the last A, even though we're staying on it for a whole bar, I'm just strumming beat number 1, and I'm not letting it ring. You want it to be quite dry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from the main riff to that part, it would go. Easy peasy. Now, what I'm doing here on the first 2 chords is I'm strumming all the downstrokes. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To finish that and to get into the chorus of the song, we've got that little melody that goes. So here, pretty simple. I'm using a lot of open strings, and I start with the open E string, then fret number 2 on the E string, then open string on the A string, so it goes 0, 2, open A string, then back to fret number 2 on the low E string, back to the A string open, and fret number 2 on the A string. So we've got. So that whole pre-chorus goes. And then we get into the chorus of the song. Right, on the chorus of the song, we have actual chords to play. So we've got a B minor. We stay on it for a bar, then we move on to a D major, E major, and A major. And we're going to repeat that loop 3 times. So each one of them, it's a whole bar. So I wouldn't strum too much. I think, you know, it's usually played with overdrive, so we'd have. So keep your strumming pattern quite light. I'm playing mainly downstrokes, and I'm leaving quite a lot of space and letting the loud guitar do its thing, basically. So the first chord, B minor, I'm playing an A shape, an A minor bar chord shape, with my index finger on the note B, which is on fret number 2 of the A string. My ring finger is on fret number 4 on the D string, and my pinky on fret number 4 on the G string, and my middle finger is on fret number 3 on the B string. So that's the first chord. Again, staying on it for a bar. Then we move up to D major. So D major is an A major bar chord shape. So typically we play it this way with the index finger on D, on the fret number 5 of the A string. And then there's multiple ways you can play that chord. You saw me use my pinky. Sometimes I see people using 3 fingers or just a middle finger. Everything's fine as long as it's comfortable, it sounds good. But you've got the root note on fret number 5 on the A string, but then you've got, I would say, middle finger on fret 7, ring finger on, fret 7 on the D string, ring finger on fret 7 on the G string, and my pinky on fret 7 on the B string. Again, I'm playing everything with my pinky here. And then whatever shape you want to go for here, you're going to move it up a tone to E major. Again, another whole bar there. But it's exactly the same shape, except now my index finger is on 7, and I'm playing here the 3 notes on fret number 9. And then we finish with A major. So this one is a different shape. It's an E major chord, E major bar chord shape, sorry. So my index finger is on fret number 5, it's barring. My root note is on A, which is fret number 5 on the E string. Then I've got my ring finger on fret 7 on the A string, my pinky on the D string on fret 7 as well, and my middle finger is on fret number 6 of the G string. So we've got B minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, D major, 4, 5, 6, E major, 4, 5, 6, A major, 4, 5, 6, and we repeat that 3 times. You could also, aside from that B minor, you could play open chords, it would still sound good. It's hard to tell what's going on the recording, but you could definitely go B, 4, 5, 6, D major, 4, 5, 6, E major, 4, 5, 6, A major, 4, 5, 6, and B. Completely up to you. Now they do that 3 times, and after that we've got a little riff that goes like this. I'll do that with the overdrive, it's just more fun. Way more fun. So instead of playing chords, what I do is I have my ring finger on fret 7. I'm going to play that 4 times. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because remember, we've got to count to 6 on that song. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just downstrokes. I'm going to do exactly the same thing on fret number 5 on the low string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing on fret number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we finish with the same riff we used at the end of the pre-chorus. And that's it for the song. That's pretty much all the parts you need to play the whole thing. Again, it's really important at first to just get the groove of it. So as I always say, and I know I'm repeating myself, but listen to it and try to map what's going on and to sing what's going on before you even attempt to play it on the guitar. But I think here you got everything you need to play the whole song. So I'll see you on the next video. Bye.